The unemployment rate is showing signs of improvement in northeast Wisconsin, but thousands of people are still looking for work.
235,000 by last count statewide. That's 100,000 more than a year ago, and others are still worried that they may still lose their jobs. The answer for some has been to go back to school, but has that additional education paid off with a new job? Fox 11's Mark Leland has a special report tonight on how the skills needed for our economy, your future, have changed.
This past spring, we took a close look at unemployed workers heading back to area technical colleges to update their resumes. For many, their skills were outdated, unable to compete for jobs in today's changing economy. Well, tonight, we see if those workers were able to adapt to our changing economic times.
Ed Van Asten is one of thousands in northeast Wisconsin that got caught up in our troubled economy. He lost his job at NewPage after 28 years when the company closed its Kimberly paper mill in August of 2008. At the time, he says the thought of being unemployed was unimaginable.
Wow, they are actually really going to do this.
As the economy continued to crumble, the unemployment rate continued to rise in Wisconsin. 2008 ended with a statewide unemployment rate of 5.6%. By March, it hit a 27-year high at 9.4%. The numbers remained fairly steady through June before dropping to 7.7% in September.
It's very competitive, and the more things that you can get to work in your favor will definitely get you interviews.
With no viable employment options early on, Van Asten enrolled in a 44-week program at Fox Valley Technical College to update his skills on today's more modern manufacturing machinery. Fox Valley Tech witnessed a surge in new, older students due to the economic downturn and business closings.
It's encouraging to see the people wanting to make a lifestyle and a vocation change in their life, realizing that, hey, I'm not going to get, especially like in Ed's case, that mill is shut down.
Back in May, we caught up with Van Asten, who was midway through the school's printing and label manufacturing program, an industry that has continued to thrive.
I'd like to stay into something related to the paper industry, and I knew printing was a growing industry.
After learning a new set of skills, Van Asten graduated in late August and found a new job just a month later manufacturing labels at Coating Excellence in Wrightstown.
Having 28 years at a company would still be nice but that's history, that's the past. Now we have to move on to the future. And from what I'm seeing at the company, that for the amount of time that I've worked there now, I definitely do see a bright future.
Not all those who went back to school have found jobs, though. Joan Potasic graduated from Northeast Wisconsin Technical College in May and is still looking for her new opportunity.
And right now it's tough out there because they're hiring experience, so it's a tough market.
Potasic worked 37 years at Georgia Pacific. She went back to school to explore a whole new line of work and is confident a job will come. In the meantime, she continues to attend job center seminars and workshops to improve her chances at success.
I'm hoping the economy is turning around. It's going to take time, so I'm hoping that it'll turn around quickly.
Administrators here at Fox Valley Technical College have identified several professions that are showing signs of upcoming growth, and the school is currently working on meeting that demand.
An estimated 200,000 more diesel technicians will be needed by 2014. And demand for occupational therapy assistants is anticipated to grow 16% by 2016.
Start planning ahead.
John Shreve, chairman of Fox Valley Tech's advisory committee and a local business owner, says the job market is picking up, but employers, including himself, remain cautious.
As business picks up, pushing it as far as they can before they rehire. I want things to really come up and stabilize.
While the unemployment rate still hovers close to 8% in the state, meaning some 235,000 people are unemployed, there are companies adding on. In recent months, APAC Customer Service in Green Bay added more than 400 jobs. Oshkosh Corporation secured new military contracts and looked to add 500 new employees. And on the verge of losing 850 jobs at Mercury Marine in Fond du Lac, employee concessions saved those jobs and will move additional plant operations to the area with the plan to add more than 200 workers. But economists say these companies still remain in the minority when it comes to hiring.
Oshkosh Truck and APAC, of course, are doing that, but the bigger story, I think, is that businesses are going to want to be a little bit healthier. They want to be a little bit more optimistic about what their future looks like before they make the commitment to hiring more people.
So while Potasic awaits a new career and Van Asten is already there, they both agree that taking a break and heading back to school gave them each their best chance to get back to work.
Ed and Joan are just part of the first wave of older students who went back to school after finding themselves unemployed in this economy. More are set to graduate this December.